Welcome to Italy. We arrived 2 days ago. We had our first full day yesterday, but I just didn't vlog. So yesterday we went to Pompeii for the day, which is so easy to get to from Sorrento. Sorrento just is like a really great place to stay if you want to be really central and get the train everywhere. We are going to stay in Positano for 2 nights very soon, but we just thought Sorrento would be nice because it's a different place to see as well, but like you can do heaps of day trips in there. So yeah, we went to Pompeii yesterday. Look at him back there. And then today we're at Capri. So we got the ferry this morning and it is so beautiful from what we've seen so far, and we're just going for a little walk right now. I'm very puffed. I was like, Brayden, can we just have a break from walking up this hill right now just so I can like start the clip? But honestly it was just kind of because I wanted to stop as well. We got these really nice little like frozen lemon drinks, which are delicious, but they're bringing me back to last night because last night we went out for dinner and we went to this beautiful restaurant, but we got limoncello spritzers. I can't tell you how strong they were. I don't think I've ever experienced a drink so strong in my life. I had 2 of them. I was gone. I was after 1 drink like, Brayden, I'm drunk. Wasn't I? It was crazy. Like, is limoncello like extremely strong or something? Because I didn't know that it would be. But yeah, a little recap on yesterday. We went to Pompeii and we also went to this beautiful place for dinner. I'm gonna write the name of it on the screen because if you come to Sorrento, I really, really recommend you go. That was in like these gardens with fairy lights. It was like the most stunning place, wasn't it? Like, I absolutely loved it, and they had a little garden out the back that you could walk around in. We've had a great time so far. So come with us to Capri and we'll see what we get up to. Capri is actually so busy. It's like the busiest place that we've been to our whole trip. I'm not sure why, but it's so beautiful. That walk was quite the hike. We decided to walk up to the top where all the shops are. I had no idea that you had to like walk, or I think you can get a cable car up here, but just from like seeing videos, I always thought it was like you get off the port and then you're like right where the shops are, but no, there's a bit of a walk. So we were dripping in sweat. Anyway, we had a look around the shops, which was so stunning. There's so many I've seen before, like in photos, so it was really cool to see. A lot of them are like designer shops. Now we've come to Augustus Gardens, which is these beautiful gardens which have some really nice views. There's also a villa that you can go and see here as well. We just paid to do the garden, so which is like €1.50. But yeah, I think that this is probably one of the most quiet places in the area because it's madness around the shops, like so busy. We decided to do the Blue Cave.
On the white boat in front, you can buy the tickets. Sure. Hoppa! Perfetto! Get up, guys! What? Don't worry. Sit up. And look behind you. The color of the sea. The sunlight coming out from the entrance and reflected the white sand on the bottom. The color of the sea is all natural. We have 20 meters down here.
We have arrived in Positano and it is literally everything I imagined and more. I am so happy with where we're staying. Like, we literally have the best view. I'm so happy with it. We arrived just down there at the port about an hour ago and we decided to walk up with our suitcases, which honestly I don't think should have been as hard as it was. Like, we're not really that far away from the port, but I think our maps got a little bit confused. And yeah, my maps got a bit confused and took me the wrong way, but we made it. The room's already looking a little bit messy, but this is the room. It's super beautiful. This is what the bathroom looks like. I think it's like 1 p.m. or something now, so we've still got heaps of today left, and then tomorrow we've got another full day. So I think we're gonna go and try and find a beach club to go to and spend the rest of the day there, which we're so excited to do because we've been really craving like some relaxing time by the beach and just having a swim. So that's what we're going to try and do. There's a lot to choose from though, so we'll see which one we go to. Braden and I are currently chilling by the beach. We've come down to the beach club, literally the one opposite Positano, just because we thought like if we go to any of the other ones we probably won't have that much time to like chill out. But it's been so lovely, and I'm so glad the sun's come out, because we came down and it was a bit cloudy, and then now the sun is out and it's so nice. The water's also so like comfortable and warm. So I've got a limoncello spritz, which is lethal but delicious. Braden's got a Long Island iced tea, and we've paid for the day beds. They were 30 euros each, which is kind of expensive if you think about it, but for like the whole experience of being able to have a nice day bed with an umbrella, have like service come and stuff, it's really nice. Like it just makes you want to like stay here all day. So yeah, little tip if you come here, definitely don't book the ones at the very front, because they're more expensive, like unless you want to. We book the ones in the back, but look at this view. It's literally insane. It's so nice, and also it's so cool. So we bumped into someone who is a mutual friend from the Shire. She's called Celeste, and she was in my brother's year at the same school that we went to, and she has watched some of my videos, and I was like, that's so cool, what a small world. So it was really nice having a chat with her while I was just like bobbing in the ocean. And I've been reading my book. We're very relaxed. Like such an ideal way to spend our first day in Positano. We've come for our first breakfast at the hotel, which is literally just upstairs next door. I'm seriously so happy with where we stayed. This is the view from breakfast. We had a little sleep in this morning, which was nice, and I think we might go to another beach club today, but we just need to figure out which one. So we've decided to come to a beach club today called 105 Beach Club. My friend Izzy came here and she really recommended it. I love it so much already. They've just given us a glass of Prosecco as we arrived. Apparently this is also the last day of the season, like they close tomorrow. So we're so lucky. Today's been such a fun day. So as you guys saw, we went to 105 Beach Club, which turned out to be one of the best beach clubs. I mean, not that I've been to a ton, but I loved it. They did like a watermelon party or something at 4 p.m. and I was like, what's that gonna mean? But pretty much the whole team did this like full routine of like a dance, and yeah, there was a lot of energy going on. They chopped up the watermelons, and you will have seen from the clip, but yeah, it was a good vibe, and we just had so much fun just like lounging around all day, swimming, reading. I got a bit of work done while I was chilling by the pool. It was honestly just what we needed. And then this evening we went for a really nice dinner just at like a little local place, and I got like the best pasta. It was absolutely delicious, and also the best gelato. That was really good. So we're feeling very content, and like we've really made the most of Positano. I love it here so much. But tomorrow we are off to Rome. So I'm really sad that we're going to be leaving Positano, but that is the end of this part of the trip. We are in Rome. We arrived yesterday and it was pouring with rain. Pouring with rain when we left. Well, it was pouring when we left Positano. Yeah, it was like storming. It was ridiculous, and we had to like pull our suitcases down to the port and we got completely soaked. But we made it to Rome and it still was like spitting here. But today is a nicer day, I think. I think the sun's out, but we had a really nice night last night. We went for a really good pasta at Osteria, I believe it's called. So, what is it? Osteria de Fortune. They literally make the pasta in front of you, and I had the pesto one. 10 out of 10. Braden also had the ragu, which was really nice. Yeah, we had a really nice night. Did a little bit of walking around. Had the best gelato as well. What was that one called? Something Litti. It's a well-known gelato place anyway in Rome, but it was delicious. I got 2 flavors. Highly recommended the salted caramel one though. That was the best by far. But now we are heading out for the day. We are going to the Colosseum and we're going to do some shopping. We have a tour booked and it's going to be a fun day in Rome. So much quieter already this morning compared to yesterday. We're staying like literally in the street by the Trevi Fountain. You can't see it from the room, but it's like in such a central location, but a busy location. But I know everyone says if you want to go see the Trevi, you're meant to get up early because it's like much quieter, and I can see why. Like it's 8 AM and it's literally so quiet. We've come for lunch at this place called Emma's. We've heard they do really good pizza. It looks really, really nice, thank you. And then we've also got a carbonara that's coming because I saw that that was recommended as well. I was like, you know what, why not? We'll have both. But it looks so nice, like a really thin base. And a carbonara. Looks really good. The next day we went to the Vatican for the day, which was such a cool experience. If you do this, I highly recommend booking a tour like we did. One, you get to like learn so much more, but two, you also get guaranteed tickets so you don't have to wait in the really long line, because we saw so many people waiting for ages to get into the Vatican. We were just in awe of all of the artworks, which I think were all created by Michelangelo. I might be wrong, but I know he did a lot of them and he was very, very talented. Like, you can stare at these art pieces for ages. After our tour, we walked past St. Peter's Basilica and then got tiramisu from Two Sizes, which you have to try. I really haven't filmed much since we've been in Rome. I've been filming like a lot of montage stuff on my phone, but honestly, I have been pooped since we got here. Like, absolutely exhausted. Both yesterday and today, I've had to come back to the room and have a nap. We did like 30,000 steps yesterday. I think it's all of the eating the food and then the walking, and then it catches up with me and I crash. But we're having such a good time and we're heading out now to have a look at some of the last attractions that we haven't seen yet. I think we've managed to get a lot of them done though, which is good. It's very busy by the Spanish Steps. Wow. We've got up kind of early today so that we can make the most of seeing some of the sites when it's not too busy, and we also are heading off today, but we've come to the Trevi Fountain. It's like 7:30. To be honest, it is still quite busy, but we managed to like actually get a turn of sitting down the front and getting a photo. This is what it's looking like, not too crazy, which is good. Anyway, we're thinking now of maybe going and hiring the scooters, which we've done like a couple of times already, but they're so much fun. Like, I'm pretty sure they've got them back in Australia as well, but we're thinking of grabbing one of them and then going to the Colosseum and then getting breakfast. So let's go and try and find some. Found one. These are literally the most fun things ever. I think we're gonna go on it together, which honestly, the first time scared me to death, but it's fine. We are now in Florence. We got here a few hours ago and freshened up, and I've just been walking around. We've just crossed Ponte Vecchio Bridge, which had a bunch of like really nice jewelry shops, very expensive gold jewelry, so it was quite fun like looking at that. And then now we're trying to find the little hole in the wall where you can get wine, which I've seen so many people go to before, including a lot of my friends, and it's somewhere around here. So I wanted to show you guys my little dress that I've got on because I absolutely love it. I actually got it in Positano. The store is called like CB Positano or something. They have the nicest dresses if you go there, but I love this one so much. It just like goes in around the waist, and it's like one size fits most because it's elasticated. Really, really comfy, and it's all like handmade. They are a bit more pricey if I'm honest, but I was like, it would be a nice like souvenir to bring back, and it's one of those dresses that you're not gonna find anywhere. As you will have seen from like the little montage clip, we went to that little hole in the wall and got our drink, which was really delicious. We got an Aperol Spritz, and Braden went and got his haircut. Braden, show us your haircut. It looks really good, honestly. We got recommended the hairdressers slash barber from the place that we're staying at, and they did a really good job. It was a whole experience, wasn't it? It was. He didn't speak much English at all, so we went in and he's like, casual, you just want a casual haircut, didn't he? That's what he said. And
yeah, sort of.
Yeah, but he did a really good job, and I was like, hey, what do I need to like write down so he knows what to ask for, because you're really happy with it, aren't you?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it was a whole experience. I was actually going to see if I could get a blowout, just because my hair is very oily and slicked back at the moment, but he didn't have time to do that today. But I might actually go back tomorrow potentially. Like, I never actually do stuff like that. I thought that tonight in particular it would be nice to have my hair done, because we've come up to Piazza Michelangelo to see the like lookout at sunset. However, it's very cloudy today, so there's not much sunset, but we're currently just sitting sitting on the steps outside this amazing church, and we've got a little drink. I've got an Aperol Spritz in this bottle, which is really nice. And fun fact, which I think is a bit special.
Coming closer.
Yeah, this was actually going to be like the second option for the proposal. So yeah, Braden's been telling me all about what he was thinking of doing, which is actually really special. Like, there's something really cool about after you've been proposed, finding out like all of the behind the scenes and just hearing about your thought process. So you did a lot of research, didn't you? You were like Santorini, maybe Florence, maybe Switzerland.
That was one of the, yeah.
This is one of your favourite spots ever. Hey, Braden's been to Florence before and he liked the idea of coming up here, but if I'm honest, there were so many people at that lookout.
This spot's quiet though.
That I would have been like, I would have loved it obviously, but there was just so many people. But yeah, this spot's beautiful. There's this really nice church behind us, and then in front of us we've got the view of Florence, which is of course is just stunning. This is the view I'm talking about that we can see right now. You've got like the greenery over there, and then you can see the city over there. It's a much quieter spot over here. Like round there is where like the main spot is, and there's a lot of people. On to the next day in Florence, we went to a bunch of art galleries and museums, which was so fun to look around. There's heaps in Florence, like so much art to see, lots of sculptures, and we spent ages looking around. After that, we went and got lunch at this sandwich shop that was clearly very popular because it had 3 of the same shop in a row. It was really nice, but I will say that our dinner that we had the next day was even better. We got a cheese wheel pasta, which has been on my bucket list, and this one was so good. It had truffle, and oh my gosh, if you get the opportunity to try it, you definitely should. Good morning from Cinque Terre. I didn't really film that much when we were in Florence. I think the last clip that I got was from when we went to lunch and I had that amazing pasta from the cheese wheel. It was literally like the best thing ever. They grated truffle on top. It was like a bucket list moment for me. For some reason, I've always wanted to try pasta in a cheese wheel, and this place was like really well known, so I was very excited to go there. And yeah, I guess I just didn't really film that much when we were in Florence because it was pouring down with rain for 2 of the days we were there, and it was just like hard to film. But honestly, of all the places, it was probably the best place to rain because we spent so much time in just like art galleries and stuff like that. If you haven't heard of Cinque Terre before, I hope I'm saying that right as well. It's a part of the Italian coast, and it's made up of 5 different, why did I say 5 and hold up 4 fingers? 5 different towns. So we are staying in Monterosso, which is one of the towns on the far end, and it's really beautiful. Our little apartment is right on the beach, and the idea today is that we're gonna go and explore all of the towns. Some of them we're gonna hike to, some of them we'll get the train to, but it's just beautiful. It kind of gives me like Positano vibes a little bit with like the way the architecture is and stuff, but yeah, every single town is a little bit different. I'm really, really excited to go to the other towns as well, because in Monterosso it's very flat, it's absolutely beautiful, but you don't see like the houses and the cliff face like the other towns. So yeah, I think we're gonna start off our day by doing the hike from here to Vernazza, which is the next town over. Come to Manarola now. This is the fourth town. That's like the second time I've done that. I've said a number and then put the wrong fingers up. It's the 4th town, and we've come for lunch. I've got this like vegetarian lasagna that looks really, really good, and an Aperol Spritz. But yeah, we decided against doing the hike in the end because, well, we don't really have that much time overall, and also the weather's like a little bit not the best, and also like the normal hiking track along the coastline is actually closed at the moment. So we thought to allow ourselves to be able to like do everything properly in one day and see all of the towns, we'll just get the train, which is super easy, and they've all been really, really different. And we're going to go to Rio Maggiore last, and that is where we're hopefully going to see the sunset if it's not raining. This is the weather of our last morning in Cinque Terre. Apparently it doesn't usually get like this in Monterosso. It's literally crazy. It kind of kept me up last night as well because you can hear all of the waves from in there. I mean, it's kind of soothing, but it literally makes you feel like you're in the middle of the ocean when you stand back here. Like when you're sitting down on the bed, it makes me feel like I'm literally like hovering above the ocean. Good morning from Lake Como. We arrived yesterday and we've just woken up. We're having breakfast in our room. So cute. We've got 2 big croissants each. Coffee, juice, milk. You're gonna have that milk, Brayden? Yeah. Yes, very nice. But this view is just so beautiful. It's really pretty around here as well. We're staying in Bellagio. It's definitely a lot cooler, but I'm just so thankful that it's not raining today, which is nice. And yeah, the sun's coming up a lot later because I guess like the sun's got to come over the mountains. But we're nice just to sit here, eat our breakfast and watch the sun go up.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane, and as the light.
We are out for the day. We are basically just going to all the different ports in Lake Como. Our first stop is Leno. We actually bought a day pass for the ferry so we can go to most of the areas near where we're staying in Bellagio. And yeah, I think the main places we want to go is Verona, Leno. A lot of people have told me Ness is really nice as well, but that's not on our like day pass that we've got. But we'll see, we might try and go there because there's like a famous bridge there or something. But we're so devastated because one of the villas we really want to go to, called Villa del Babbianello, I'm just literally reading the sign back here, is closed today, and it's closed on Wednesdays and Sundays. So just note that if you're coming to Lake Como. We've only got today like only 1 full day and it's actually closed. And it's where they filmed Star Wars and what else did they film there?
James Bond.
James Bond. It's like a very famous, beautiful villa. And yeah, I'm just hoping that like maybe we can get a little sneak peek by walking up there and have a peep at what it looks like. So we're just gonna go for a walk anyway in that direction. But Leno in itself is really pretty and the ferry ride here was really nice. I really recommend doing that. You can definitely like book private tours and things like that of Lake Como, but the ferry's probably, oh, there's a little plane, a little seaplane. Oh. Yeah, the ferry's probably the most budget friendly way to do it and super easy, and you still get like the same beautiful views. So let's go for a walk. Yeah, this is about as far as we've managed to go. Unfortunately, it's closed.
Undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond dawn. A bigger scale, the world inhales as we go.
We are now in Verona, which is another really beautiful part of Lake Como, and I feel like this is a bit bigger than the other places we've been to. But we got lunch and we've gone to 2 different villas. We've just gone to the gardens. You can pay to go in the museum as well, but we were just like, honestly, we just want to see the gardens and it's so stunning. So yeah, we got lots of photos, of course. So now we're gonna head back, I think, to Bellagio, get ready for dinner. And I'm just so happy that the weather has held up today and it's not rained at all, which is so nice. Like, we've been very, very lucky. It's been sunny pretty much all day. On to our final destination, which was Venice. We loved Venice. We were only there for 1 night, but we just thought it was so beautiful and such a unique place. I would love to go back. We pretty much did a lot of sightseeing, but we also had dinner at the Hard Rock Cafe, which I know is not very Italian, but it's tradition for us to get Hard Rock every time we go overseas, so we had to do that. And that was the perfect end to our trip to Italy. And we are home. I've just realized I'm completely matching with the Christmas tree, but yes, the Christmas tree is now up. I've actually been home for like 5 or 6 weeks now, which is crazy. It feels like I only just got home, and I haven't even like done a proper vlog since we've got back because I've been trying to catch up on all the Europe content. So this is the final vlog from my Europe trip. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing all the little videos from the trip. I really wanted to take my time with editing them, which is why they've gone up after I got back from the trip. This one in particular has been a bit of a nightmare to edit, can I just say, because I edited the whole thing and then my Final Cut Pro crashed and I lost like all of the edits I did. Luckily I didn't lose the footage though, so I had to start from scratch, but it is all done now and I really hope you guys enjoyed watching and coming along with me. And if you're planning a trip to Europe or Italy, I hope that maybe by seeing what I got up to helps you. I have been linking all of like the accommodations that I've stayed in the description box in case any of you guys are planning a trip, because I know it can be really hard and I did a lot of research into the places that we stayed, and honestly I can say that everywhere was really, really good. So if you're searching for any recommendations, check out the description box. And I also am going to be posting a itinerary of our whole trip over on Instagram, which is a little bit overdue, but I just haven't had time to sit down and like properly do it. But hopefully that will help anyone out as well. But my gosh, that trip was just incredible. Obviously we got engaged, which was amazing, but the whole like Europe trip in itself was just so memorable, and I just feel so grateful to have finally done that like Europe trip that we've been looking forward to for a really long time. Normal vlogs will be coming back soon. I'll be getting into like a good routine of weekly vlogging and just doing normal vlogs. I do also really want to do like a life update video and catch you guys up on the engagement, do like an engagement Q&A, and maybe if you'd like to see a Europe like Q&A or just a Europe roundup, let me know, because I can do that and I can give you guys some tips, but I'm not sure if that's to everyone's taste. I do actually have a podcast episode on that whole topic as well, so I'm not sure if I should do it, but let me know your thoughts. But yeah, I just wanted to jump in at the end of this vlog and wrap everything up. We had such an incredible trip and I hope you enjoyed coming along, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye.